Hello and welcome to Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I am Mr. Randy, and today we're going to be doing our final non-brew review of the Suntory -196 vodka seltzers, coming in at 5.5% alcohol by volume. So this is the last one out of those three boxes with the three different variety packs. The first pack was just a simple single flavor. Then they had the simple flavors combined. Then they started doing a little bit off the wall sort of stretches like lemon and raspberry. Oh man, I think the one I really liked the most was either that strawberry and watermelon, or maybe that grapefruit one as well. Those were relatively easy. These more complex pairings, they seem to be more flavor stable, but if you're new to the channel, hello, welcome, come on in. All my returning viewers, you know how we do, so let's get crack-a-lackin'. For all my new viewers, this one's for you. So, interesting. Interesting. The kiwi strawberry, that's the one I think it was. I think the kiwi strawberry came in ultimately at third, but we have to reserve all that until we have this one. So where are we at? So for the brew reviews, what we do is we do basically a one and done deal, if you will. I try and get them in singles, but sometimes they come in variety packs. I still have a hair. Came off my mustache. Anyway, so there it is. I still have, these came in 8-packs. So there are 3 8-packs, and in each 8-pack there were 2 of each offering, pairings, if you will, the flavors. So I still have all the other ones still sitting in there, so basically a pack and a half sitting there. I might try and let my wife have one of them and see how she likes it. There's also been talk about maybe having her join the channel at some point. We did talk about that, but once the channel opens up, once I get to doing more things, once it's a little bit different, I've got a stable studio or garage or something, once I've got a better place set up where I don't have to continuously pull everything out and set everything up, because I need my own space to really solidify and anchor it down. But moving on, let's get it on the nose, shall we? Oh, that's interesting. The raspberry sort of balances and enhances the lemon. But yeah, it's very much raspberry forward. Raspberry gives you that tartness. That lemon's going to give you like a sort of tartness as well, but like a sour. And for me, it's like a little bit of a bittersweet. Which, this is a weird pairing, but lemon and raspberry seems like it could work. Oh, we forgot to do the can tour, right? Sorry about that. So there is one, it's negligible. So the process, they take the whole fruit, in this case, lemon and raspberry, they freeze it at -196 degrees Celsius. They crush them and infuse them with the proprietary Japanese neutral grain spirit vodka. And so they do have, let me wipe, they do have the nutritional information per 12 ounces, average analysis, that's very important, 118 calories and 1.1 grams of carbs. Funny enough, I saw a commercial for this. It wasn't, my wife was watching some show and I was busy, and he had an advertisement for that. White Americans, not Japanese. White Americans. Interesting. I like watching Japanese commercials sometimes on YouTube. They'll have like a compilation. Creative and kooky. Let's go ahead and get on the palate. Interesting. I'm gonna hold back on that for a minute, but we'll talk about how the evaporation goes on the palate once you get it in the mouth. This one's probably a 70-30 split. You're getting the key, but at least 70%, and the other 30 wants to evaporate pretty quickly. Now, given the fact that these were bought in variety packs, and they were 50% off for that Memorial Day weekend. I got these at half off, so I got them. This is going to cost me out on average about $1.35 out the door, but outside the sale, it would have been $2.70. And I do not know what they go for as a single. But if I find one outside the range of one I've already had, you know I got to snag it so we can have it on the channel. I do understand they do have a few more. I believe there's been limited releases, maybe seasonals. And then they have zeros and strong zeros. I'm going to seek out some of those as well. The zeros are zero sugar, period. Same thing, really, but just absolutely no sugars. I might try one of those. Strong zeros is like, they bump up the alcohol. I think it's 9%. These are 5.5. I do believe they bump the strongs up to 9%. Unless that's been regulated in the past year or so. That's the last time I remember looking up the stats for those strong zeros. It was like 9%. And that's seriously pushing it for their market. For their consumers, I should say. Japan has a odd relationship with the proofage of its alcohol. Some people tell me they cap it at like 35%. And other people say they don't see that. I don't know. I got to look into that some more as we get more into libations of Japan. Let's go ahead and get this one more. Here, try it. It's kind of tangy. The raspberry gives it just a tad bit of sweetness on the edge, which balances the sour and the tartness. And the same thing goes with the lemon. They sort of dance around very nicely together. The nose is kind of interesting. The palate is nice. The finish is mostly clean. It's all very crisp. I actually enjoyed the series. I'm going to put a score on it. So we're talking about the lemon and the raspberry. I'd say a strong 3 out of 5. I mean, it's interesting, but it's not shining me up the way I like the 2 or 3 of the other ones. So this is probably going to come in 4th, maybe 5th. Kiwi and strawberries, I think is the 2nd. The grapefruit and what the other one was. There was a pineapple or something in there. No, was that something else? These are all starting to jumble together. But my fair price, I'll leave it alone. Since I actually don't know the actual true price for a single in a 12 ounce or a 16 ounce, I'll leave that alone. Would I buy it again? This one, not particularly, no. There's 3 others I would choose over this one. If you liked the video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel as of yet, go ahead and do so. Lots of great stuff planned for the future of the channel. So, come on back now. In the comment section, we'd love to know where you're at. What are you currently drinking? What's going on in the world of libations around you? Have you had a Suntory negative 196? Let's talk about it. As always, thanks for stopping by here at Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. Have a good one.